Have you ever wondered why some people seem to radiate happiness and success, no matter what life throws at them? What if I told you that the secret lies in one powerful tool we all have but often overlook, our mindset? In this video, we're diving deep into the incredible world of positive thinking. By changing your thoughts, you really can change your life. Now, you might be thinking, does simply thinking positively really make that much of a difference? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll not only have an answer, but you'll also gain actionable techniques and inspiring stories that prove it's possible for anyone to transform their outlook and achieve a more fulfilling life. To begin truly harnessing the power of positive thinking, it's crucial to understand what it actually means. It's not about ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, positive thinking is about approaching challenges with an open, solution-focused mindset. It's choosing to see opportunities where others see obstacles and remaining hopeful when things don't go as planned. A lot of misconceptions surround positive thinking. Some people believe it means living in denial or being overly optimistic to the point of ignoring reality. But positive thinking isn't about being blind to challenges, it's about acknowledging them and choosing to respond in a way that promotes growth and resilience. It's the difference between thinking, "This is impossible," and asking, "What can I do to make this possible?" Consider influential figures like Nelson Mandela or Thomas Edison. Mandela endured decades of imprisonment, yet famously said, "I never lose. I either win or learn." Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, viewed each failure not as defeat but as a step closer to success. These individuals exemplify how a positive mindset can shape one's approach to adversity and ultimately lead to extraordinary achievements. Now, let's take a closer look at what positive thinking actually involves. Self-talk: this is the internal dialogue you have with yourself. It's often shaped by your subconscious and can be both positive and negative. The goal is to train yourself to shift negative self-talk to positive affirmations. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," try telling yourself, "I'll give it my best shot, and even if I don't succeed, I'll learn from the experience." Optimism versus reality: a common trap is to confuse positive thinking with unrealistic optimism. True positive thinkers remain grounded in reality. They understand that setbacks are a part of life but choose to approach them with a mindset that says, "I can manage this, and I'll come out stronger on the other side." Perspective shifts: sometimes, all it takes to see things differently is a change in perspective. Positive thinkers often ask, "What is this teaching me?" Or "How can I grow from this?" These questions help shift the focus from failure or disappointment to growth and opportunity. Fostering resilience: positive thinking and resilience go hand in hand. The more you practice focusing on the positive, the better equipped you become at handling setbacks. Resilient individuals don't just survive challenges, they thrive because they view these experiences as stepping stones toward a better future. Why is understanding this important? Because research has shown that positive thinking doesn't just make you feel better, it impacts your overall health and success. Studies have linked a positive mindset to lower stress levels, improved cardiovascular health, greater life satisfaction, and even enhanced immune function. But what exactly happens in your brain when you think positively? That's where things get fascinating. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a significant role. When you engage in positive thinking, you activate areas in your brain associated with reward and motivation. This reinforces positive habits and helps create a loop where positive actions become easier and more natural over time. Positive thinking also triggers the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which enhance mood and encourage a sense of well-being. These feel-good chemicals don't just provide temporary relief, they help build a more resilient and proactive brain structure. So, how do we start integrating this mindset shift? It begins with awareness. Start paying attention to your thoughts throughout the day. When you catch yourself slipping into a negative thought pattern, pause and challenge it. Ask, is there another way to look at this? This simple practice can set the foundation for a more positive thought process. Let's also talk about gratitude, a powerful yet often overlooked aspect of positive thinking. When you actively recognize the good things in your life, no matter how small, you train your brain to focus more on the positive aspects of your day. Keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down 3 things you're thankful for every day, is a proven way to boost positivity and overall life satisfaction. Finally, surrounding yourself with positive influences is key. This doesn't mean cutting ties with people who are going through hard times, but it does mean seeking out those who uplift and inspire you. Energy is contagious, and when you immerse yourself in positivity, it becomes easier to maintain your own. Now that we've defined what positive thinking is and debunked the myths, it's time to understand the scientific backing that explains why it works. In the next section, we'll dive into the science behind positive thinking and explore why it has such a profound impact on our brains and overall well-being. When we talk about positive thinking, it's easy to dismiss it as wishful or superficial. But there's a solid foundation of science behind why it works. To understand how positive thinking impacts us, we need to dive into the mechanics of the brain and how our thoughts shape our reality. First, let's start with the concept of neuroplasticity. This is your brain's remarkable ability to adapt and rewire itself based on your thoughts, experiences, and actions. When you consistently engage in positive thinking, you stimulate areas in your brain associated with reward and motivation, like the prefrontal cortex. This helps establish new neural pathways that make positivity a more natural and habitual response. Over time, just as repetitive exercise builds muscle, repetitive positive thinking can strengthen mental and emotional resilience. Neuroscientists have found that positivity can increase the production of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, often dubbed the feel-good chemicals. These neurotransmitters play critical roles in boosting mood, promoting feelings of well-being, and even improving physical health by reducing stress levels. When you engage in practices like gratitude journaling or visualization, your brain rewards you by releasing these chemicals, reinforcing the behavior. One fascinating study conducted by the University of North Carolina explored the broaden and build theory proposed by psychologist Barbara Fredrickson. This theory suggests that positive emotions broaden your sense of possibilities and open your mind, which in turn allows you to build new skills and resources. In contrast, negative emotions tend to focus your attention narrowly and limit your perception, which might be useful in survival situations but stifles creativity and growth in everyday life. This is why people who regularly engage in positive thinking often find it easier to solve problems and come up with innovative ideas. Now, let's talk about how positive thinking can impact your stress response. The hormone cortisol is often released during periods of stress, which, in high levels, can be detrimental to your health. Chronic stress can lead to issues like anxiety, depression, and even cardiovascular problems. However, studies have shown that people who practice positive thinking tend to have lower cortisol levels and recover more quickly from stressful situations. This means that by cultivating a positive mindset, you're not just boosting your mental well-being, you're protecting your body too. The placebo effect is another compelling example of how powerful our expectations can be. When patients believe that a treatment will work, their bodies sometimes respond as if they've received real medical intervention, even if the treatment was just a sugar pill. This effect underscores the mind-body connection, demonstrating that our thoughts and beliefs can produce tangible physiological changes. It shows that what you believe about your capabilities or situation can greatly influence your actual experience. Let's bring this to a practical level with a relatable example. Think about athletes who visualize their performances before competing. Studies have shown that athletes who use visualization techniques often perform better than those who don't because they've essentially trained their brain to succeed. The same principle applies to everyday life. When you visualize positive outcomes, you prepare your mind and body to achieve them. Visualization primes your brain to anticipate success and recognize opportunities, fostering confidence and readiness. Building the habit of positive thinking. Making positive thinking a daily habit can seem daunting, but it's achievable through consistent practice. Daily affirmations. Start your day by repeating a phrase that resonates with you, such as "I am capable of overcoming any challenge that comes my way." These affirmations help set a positive tone for your day and gradually become part of your mindset. Gratitude practice. Reflect on 3 things you're grateful for each evening. This practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what you already have, rewiring your brain to spot positivity throughout your day. Research shows that practicing gratitude can strengthen connections in your brain's prefrontal cortex, helping solidify a pattern of positive thinking. Visualization. Dedicate a few minutes each day to visualize your goals as if you've already achieved them. Picture the joy and satisfaction you would feel. This primes your brain to recognize opportunities that align with your vision and motivates you to act. The benefits of positive thinking extend beyond the brain. Research has also linked it to better cardiovascular health, improved immune function, and even increased longevity. People with a more optimistic outlook have been shown to take better care of their health, engage in more physical activity, and have stronger social connections, all contributing factors to a longer, healthier life. Optimists are also more likely to engage in preventative health measures, such as regular checkups, which contribute to their overall well-being. It's important to note that positive thinking isn't a cure-all. It doesn't erase life's hardships, nor does it mean you should ignore legitimate challenges or avoid facing difficult emotions. Instead, it's about building a mental framework that supports you through both good and tough times. Combining positive thinking with practical actions and resilience allows you to navigate life's ups and downs more effectively. Facing challenges with a positive mindset can make you more solution-oriented and adaptable, equipping you with the tools to manage adversity without becoming overwhelmed. Finally, let's touch on the role of support systems. Surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire and uplift you can make a significant difference in maintaining a positive mindset. Engaging in communities that encourage growth and share your positive outlook reinforces these habits and makes them more sustainable. The energy and perspectives of those around you shape your mindset, so choose to surround yourself with people who contribute positively to your mental space. By understanding these principles, it's easier to see why positive thinking is more than just happy thoughts. It's a structured, powerful way to improve both mental and physical health while setting the stage for a life filled with opportunity and resilience. While positive thinking can open doors and uplift your life, negative thinking can have the opposite effect. It's not just a mental state, it's a pattern that can seep into every aspect of your existence, influencing your behavior, decisions, and even physical health. To understand why shifting away from negative thoughts is so vital, let's explore their impact. The power of self-talk. One of the most immediate ways negative thoughts manifest is through your internal dialogue, or self-talk. If your self-talk is riddled with pessimistic and critical remarks, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. For example, if you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough" or "I'll never succeed," your actions will often align with those beliefs. You might avoid taking risks, decline opportunities, or give up before truly trying. Over time, this cycle reinforces feelings of inadequacy and failure, making it difficult to break free. Studies have shown that negative self-talk can amplify feelings of stress and lead to increased anxiety. It primes your brain to focus on problems rather than solutions, creating a mindset where obstacles seem insurmountable. This often results in a state known as cognitive distortion, where you perceive reality in an overly negative or skewed manner. Such distortions can include catastrophizing, expecting the worst possible outcome, or filtering, focusing exclusively on negative details while ignoring the positive. The emotional and physical toll. The impact of negative thinking extends beyond mental health. It can have real physical consequences. Chronic stress triggered by persistent negative thoughts contributes to the prolonged release of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Elevated cortisol levels can weaken the immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses, and can increase the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and other serious health issues. Additionally, stress hormones can disrupt sleep, leading to chronic fatigue and reduced cognitive function. Moreover, negative thinking is closely linked to conditions like depression and anxiety disorders. People who frequently engage in negative thought patterns may find themselves trapped in a loop where these thoughts exacerbate emotional distress, which in turn fuels more negative thinking. Breaking this cycle is challenging, but essential for mental and physical well-being. It's important to recognize that this cycle can also have social implications, as persistent negativity can lead to isolation or strained relationships. Behavioral consequences. Negative thinking influences behavior in subtle but powerful ways. For example, someone who holds negative beliefs about their abilities might avoid taking on new projects at work or shy away from social engagements, believing they'll fail or be rejected. This behavior limits personal growth and reinforces the belief that change or success is beyond reach. Over time, this can lead to missed opportunities and a sense of stagnation. Even small decisions, like avoiding speaking up in a meeting or declining an invitation, can accumulate, creating a pattern of avoidance that narrows life's possibilities. On the other hand, individuals who learn to challenge and change their negative thought patterns often see a shift in their behavior. By replacing thoughts like "I can't do this" with "I'm capable of learning and improving," they open the door to taking more productive actions. This mindset encourages risk-taking, creativity, and perseverance, traits that are crucial for success and satisfaction. The role of mindset shifts. Understanding the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset is crucial in addressing negative thoughts. People with a fixed mindset believe their abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable. This belief leads to fear of failure, reluctance to try new things, and the habit of interpreting setbacks as confirmation of their limitations. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. They understand that failure is not a permanent state but a stepping stone to growth. Shifting from a fixed to a growth mindset helps disrupt the negative thinking cycle. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, you start asking, "What can I learn from this experience?" Practical steps to overcome negative thoughts. Awareness and acknowledgement. The first step to change is recognizing when you're engaging in negative thinking. Notice your thoughts without judgment and acknowledge them for what they are, temporary mental patterns, not truths. Challenge your thoughts. When a negative thought arises, ask yourself, is this thought factual or just an assumption? Look for evidence that supports or contradicts it. This simple exercise helps you separate reality from exaggerated fears. Reframe and replace. Once you identify a negative thought, reframe it with a more balanced or positive one. For example, change "I always mess things up" to "I sometimes make mistakes, but I learn from them and improve." This subtle shift empowers you to approach challenges with a more constructive mindset. Mindfulness and meditation. Practices like mindfulness help create space between you and your thoughts. This space allows you to observe your thoughts without becoming consumed by them. Meditation can help you develop the skill of seeing your thoughts as transient and not inherently tied to your identity. Developing a support network. Changing a deeply ingrained thought pattern can be difficult to do alone. Having a supportive network of friends, mentors, or support groups can be invaluable. People who encourage you to see things from a different perspective and remind you of your strengths can help reinforce positive changes. Engaging in conversations that inspire and uplift, rather than focusing on negativity, helps shift your mental framework gradually over time. The impact of overcoming negative thinking is transformative. It doesn't mean that life becomes free of challenges or difficult moments, but it does mean you approach them with a mindset geared towards resilience and growth. The energy you once spent dwelling on fears or failures can be redirected towards building solutions and taking constructive action. Shifting to a mindset of positive thinking doesn't happen overnight, but with deliberate effort, it's a transformation anyone can achieve. In this section, I'll guide you through practical techniques that help cultivate and sustain positive thinking in your daily life. 1. Daily affirmations. Starting your day with affirmations sets a positive tone that can influence your mindset throughout the day. These are simple, positive statements that reinforce a constructive self-view. Examples include I am resilient and can handle anything that comes my way, or I have the power to create change in my life. Repeating these affirmations out loud or writing them down daily helps solidify your beliefs and acts as a powerful reminder of your capabilities. Why do affirmations work? They engage your brain's neural pathways and can make your mindset more adaptive. The more you practice affirming positive beliefs, the easier it becomes for your brain to shift away from negative patterns and towards optimism. 2. Gratitude journaling. One of the simplest and most effective techniques for cultivating positive thinking is maintaining a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These don't need to be grand or profound, even small details like a sunny day, a good cup of coffee, or a friendly chat count. This practice shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present and fulfilling in your life. Research shows that people who regularly practice gratitude experience less stress and greater happiness. This is because reflecting on the positives triggers the release of serotonin, promoting well-being and a sense of contentment. Over time, gratitude becomes a habit that naturally encourages your mind to scan for positive experiences. 3. Visualization techniques. Visualization is not just for athletes or performers. It's a powerful tool for anyone looking to align their mindset with positive outcomes. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes daily to sit in a quiet space and visualize your goals as if they have already been achieved. Imagine the feelings of joy, accomplishment, and pride you would experience. This mental rehearsal primes your brain to anticipate success and increases your motivation to take action toward those goals. For example, if you have a big presentation coming up, visualize yourself confidently delivering it and the positive reactions from your audience. Studies have shown that visualization activates the same brain areas as when you perform the task in real life, essentially training your mind for actual performance. 4. Reframing negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are bound to surface, but it's how you handle them that makes the difference. Reframing is a powerful technique that involves taking a negative thought and altering your perspective on it. For instance, if you think, I failed at this project, reframe it to this project didn't go as planned, but I learned valuable lessons for next time. This shift helps disrupt the automatic negative response and replaces it with a constructive approach. Reframing doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It's about facing them with a mindset that's geared toward solutions and learning. 5. Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is the practice of staying present and fully engaged in the current moment without judgment. It involves observing your thoughts and feelings as they are, which can help create space between you and your reactions. This space allows you to choose how to respond, rather than being driven by immediate, automatic negative thoughts. Meditation, even for just 10 minutes a day, has been proven to lower stress and promote a more positive mindset. Guided meditations focused on positivity and self-compassion can be especially beneficial. With consistent practice, you'll notice that mindfulness helps you respond to daily challenges with calm and clarity, fostering a positive mental environment. 6. Surround yourself with positivity. The people and environments you spend time with greatly influence your mindset. Engage with individuals who inspire and support your growth. This doesn't mean cutting ties with those going through tough times, but be mindful of relationships that consistently drain your energy or reinforce negative thinking. Joining communities or groups that align with your interests and values can also provide support and motivation. Whether it's a book club, a fitness class, or an online community focused on personal development, being part of a positive network can make it easier to maintain your own optimistic outlook. 7. Acts of kindness. Performing acts of kindness can boost your mood and promote a cycle of positivity. Simple actions like complimenting a coworker, helping a friend, or volunteering can shift your focus from internal worries to outward connections. These interactions stimulate the release of endorphins, known as the helper's high, and strengthen feelings of happiness and satisfaction. 8. Embrace setbacks as learning opportunities. Life is full of unexpected twists, and setbacks are inevitable. The key to cultivating positive thinking is not avoiding difficulties but learning to see them as opportunities for growth. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how will this help me improve? This mindset not only helps you recover from disappointments more quickly but also fosters resilience over time. A growth-oriented approach to setbacks turns failures into stepping stones. It encourages you to take risks without the fear of permanent defeat and reinforces the belief that progress comes through perseverance. 9. Limit exposure to negativity. While staying informed is important, excessive exposure to negative news or content can weigh down your mindset. Consider setting boundaries around the time you spend consuming news and social media. Curate your feed to include uplifting and educational content that aligns with your goals and values. This intentional approach helps minimize the impact of negative information and allows you to focus on more positive and constructive inputs. 10. Celebrate small wins. A common pitfall in personal development is waiting for big achievements to validate progress. However, acknowledging and celebrating small wins can keep your motivation high and reinforce positive behavior. Whether it's completing a task, following through with a healthy habit, or tackling a small challenge, these victories add up and encourage a cycle of continued growth and positivity. Integrating these techniques. Incorporating these techniques into your life is most effective when done consistently. Start by choosing 2 or 3 practices that resonate with you and gradually build from there. The more you integrate these habits, the more natural they become, shaping a mindset rooted in optimism and resilience. Positive thinking is a journey, not a destination. While it won't make life perfect, it can profoundly change how you respond to life's ups and downs. It turns setbacks into stepping stones and ordinary days into opportunities for joy and fulfillment. Nothing demonstrates the power of positive thinking better than real-life stories of transformation. These stories illustrate how adopting a positive mindset can shift the trajectory of one's life, and inspire change in others. 1. The story of John. From failure to fulfillment. John was an entrepreneur who faced repeated failures with his startups. Each setback chipped away at his confidence until he found himself teetering on the edge of giving up. But one day, he came across a mentor who emphasized the importance of mindset. This mentor taught John to see each failure not as a defeat but as a lesson. With this newfound perspective, John reframed his approach. He started viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as temporary detours. This mental shift transformed his next project. Although the path was still difficult, John's resilience and optimism helped him stay the course. Today, he runs a successful tech company and credits his change in mindset as the turning point in his entrepreneurial journey. His story is a testament that while skills and knowledge are essential, the right mindset can be the catalyst that turns struggle into success. 2. Sarah's journey. Overcoming personal adversity. Sarah's life was marked by constant adversity. Growing up in a tough environment, she internalized a lot of negative beliefs about herself and her future. However, a chance encounter with a book on positive psychology opened her eyes to the potential of changing her thought patterns. Sarah began incorporating daily affirmations and a gratitude practice into her routine. Although the changes were subtle at first, she noticed that her outlook on life gradually shifted. Where she once saw obstacles, she now saw opportunities. One major turning point came when she faced a significant personal crisis. Rather than succumbing to despair, Sarah relied on her positive habits to navigate the hardship. Years later, she now works as a motivational speaker and life coach, helping others overcome their limiting beliefs. Her story illustrates that positive thinking isn't just a feel-good philosophy, it's a practical tool for resilience and empowerment that can be used by anyone, regardless of background or circumstances. 3. The workplace turnaround. A team's story. Positive thinking isn't limited to individuals, it can also transform entire teams and organizations. At a mid-sized company, a team known for high turnover and low morale was led by a manager named Rachel. She noticed that the team's negative outlook was holding them back and decided to implement a series of positive thinking initiatives. Rachel encouraged open discussions where team members shared daily wins and started weekly gratitude circles where colleagues highlighted each other's contributions. These simple practices led to a noticeable change in the work culture. Employees began approaching problems with collaborative energy and optimism. Productivity increased, and so did job satisfaction. Over time, the team's transformation attracted attention from other departments, and Rachel's practices were adopted company-wide. This story is a powerful reminder that fostering positivity can create ripple effects that elevate not only individual well-being but also collective success. 4. The marathoner's mindset. A personal achievement. Michael, an amateur runner, had always dreamed of completing a marathon but struggled with self-doubt and fear of failure. Despite initial setbacks in training and moments where quitting felt easier, he discovered the power of visualization and positive self-talk. He started visualizing himself crossing the finish line, feeling accomplished and proud. Each day, Michael practiced affirmations such as "I am strong and capable," and reminded himself that each step, no matter how difficult, was progress. The marathon day came, and although there were moments when he questioned his stamina, his training in positive thinking kept him going. Crossing the finish line became more than just a physical achievement, it was a testament to his mental transformation. These stories showcase how positive thinking, resilience, and small but consistent mindset shifts can make significant changes in life. They highlight the universal truth that while challenges are unavoidable, how we choose to respond shapes our experiences and outcomes. Maintaining a positive mindset sounds straightforward, but in practice, it comes with its own set of challenges. Life is unpredictable, and even the most optimistic individuals face obstacles that can make it hard to stay positive. Here, we'll explore common obstacles to positive thinking and strategies for overcoming them. 1. Negative self-talk. One of the most significant barriers to maintaining positivity is negative self-talk. This inner voice can be critical and persistent, often echoing doubts, fears, and insecurities. You might catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail." These thoughts can erode confidence and make it difficult to remain hopeful. How to overcome it? Start by acknowledging these negative thoughts as they arise. Instead of letting them control your narrative, challenge them with facts and balanced perspectives. Practice reframing these thoughts into more constructive ones. For example, replace "I always mess things up" with "I make mistakes, but I'm learning and improving." Over time, this conscious effort will retrain your mind to recognize and respond to negative self-talk with a more positive lens. 2. External negativity. We live in a world where negative news, conversations, and environments can dominate our attention. Being surrounded by negative influences, whether it's a toxic workplace, a challenging family dynamic, or discouraging news, can make maintaining positivity feel like an uphill battle. How to overcome it? Set boundaries with people or sources that consistently bring negativity into your life. While it's impossible to avoid all negative influences, you can choose to limit your exposure. Seek out and engage in activities that foster positivity, such as spending time with supportive friends, joining groups with uplifting focuses, or practicing hobbies that make you feel happy and fulfilled. 3. Fear of failure. The fear of failure is a common mental block that prevents people from taking risks and maintaining a positive outlook. This fear can create a cycle of procrastination and inaction, reinforcing negative thoughts like, "What if I'm not good enough?" Or "I'll fail anyway, so why try?" How to overcome it? Redefine failure as an essential part of growth. Remind yourself that most successful people have encountered numerous failures on their journey. View setbacks as learning opportunities rather than indicators of inadequacy. This mindset helps build resilience and allows you to face challenges with a more open and positive attitude. 4. Comparison to others. With social media and constant connectivity, comparing oneself to others has become an automatic habit for many. This can fuel feelings of inadequacy and undermine the progress you're making in your own life. The highlight reels of others can make your efforts seem small, triggering negative thoughts and emotions. How to overcome it? Limit your time on platforms that prompt comparison, and focus on celebrating your unique journey. Remind yourself that everyone's path is different, and success comes in many forms. Practicing gratitude for your own achievements, no matter how small, helps shift your focus from comparison to self-appreciation. 5. Setbacks and unexpected challenges. Life will inevitably present setbacks, be it a missed opportunity, a failed project, or an unexpected personal issue. During these times, staying positive can seem impossible, especially when setbacks are sudden and feel beyond your control. How to overcome it? When setbacks occur, allow yourself to acknowledge the difficulty without suppressing emotions. It's okay to feel disappointed or frustrated. However, once you process these emotions, shift your focus to what you can control. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And what's my next step? This approach helps you move forward constructively, preventing you from becoming stuck in a negative loop. 6. Perfectionism. Striving for perfection can be both motivating and destructive. When perfectionism is driven by the fear of not measuring up, it can lead to chronic dissatisfaction and negative thinking. The pressure to meet impossibly high standards can prevent you from appreciating progress and small victories. How to overcome it? Embrace a mindset that values progress over perfection. Set realistic, achievable goals and celebrate each step you take towards them, regardless of the outcome. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend facing challenges. This perspective helps reduce stress and enhances your ability to maintain a positive outlook. Building resilience. Overcoming these obstacles isn't about avoiding challenges altogether but learning how to navigate them effectively. Resilience is key to sustaining positivity. Cultivated by building a strong support system, practicing mindfulness to stay present, and consistently reinforcing positive habits like gratitude and reframing thoughts. Each step strengthens your ability to maintain optimism, even when life gets tough. By recognizing and addressing these common obstacles, you empower yourself to keep nurturing positive thinking and make it an enduring part of your life. In the next section, we'll discuss the long-term benefits of positive thinking and how it impacts different areas of life, from relationships to personal fulfillment. Positive thinking is more than a fleeting mindset shift, it's a lifestyle choice that shapes how you approach life's experiences. Over time, maintaining a positive outlook brings profound benefits, impacting mental health, relationships, career, and overall satisfaction. The long-term effects of positive thinking extend beyond momentary happiness and become woven into the fabric of a fulfilled life. One of the most noticeable benefits of positive thinking is its impact on mental and emotional well-being. When practiced consistently, positive thinking reduces stress and lowers the risk of anxiety and depression. By focusing on solutions instead of problems, you train your brain to respond constructively to challenges. This ongoing practice fosters resilience and a stable emotional foundation, making it easier to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. The ripple effect of a positive mindset touches relationships as well. People who consistently think positively tend to be more empathetic, supportive, and open. This approach not only enhances communication but also strengthens bonds, leading to deeper connections with friends, family, and colleagues. The trust and cooperation that stem from positivity build healthier and more rewarding interactions, transforming not only your personal life but also your professional environment. Positive thinking also correlates with better physical health. Numerous studies have shown that optimistic individuals experience stronger immune function, lower stress hormone levels, and improved cardiovascular health. They are more likely to adopt and maintain healthy habits such as regular exercise and balanced diets. These behaviors contribute to a longer, healthier life, proving that mindset isn't just mental, it's linked to tangible physical outcomes that enhance well-being over the years. In the realm of career and ambition, a positive mindset can be transformative. Optimistic employees are typically more engaged, creative, and adaptable. They tackle setbacks with a problem-solving attitude, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. This resilience and proactive approach often lead to greater productivity and career advancements. Moreover, positivity in leadership fosters a supportive and collaborative workplace culture, encouraging teams to thrive and innovate together. The greatest reward of sustained positive thinking is the way it enriches your life satisfaction. Choosing to focus on the positives helps you appreciate everyday moments and fosters gratitude for what you have, rather than dwelling on what's missing. This mindset shift promotes contentment and a sense of purpose, encouraging you to pursue passions and relationships that align with your values. Over time, this creates a life that feels deeply fulfilling and authentic. To harness these benefits, positive thinking must become a habit integrated into your daily life. Simple, consistent practices such as mindfulness, gratitude journaling, and affirmations can solidify this habit. Although challenges are a given, choosing to meet them with optimism empowers you to face uncertainty with confidence. This shift doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties but facing them with hope, creativity, and the belief that growth is always achievable. Ultimately, positive thinking is a journey that enhances not only the present but also your long-term outlook. By nurturing this mindset, you set the foundation for better health, richer relationships, and a more fulfilling, joyful life.